Hey guys, best plant girl Matt's out, best plant monster's out, and I didn't grab a Haru. Let's superimpose best girl right here, best plant girl. There we go. You guys know what that means? It's time for your Lianorn update. Now this is very much a first day builds, so a lot of stuff's gonna be adjusted here, but I want to get this out after the case was open and before I do much adjusting. If you guys want to see a match for this, it is also up, so make sure to check that out. And if you guys enjoy this kind of video, make sure to leave a like. I've got plenty of other set 10 decks to show off, including an update to Chrono Jet Dragon that's pretty unique. So go ahead and dive on into the deck. Bloop. Got the right line right here. Lily, of course. Grade 2, of course. I am using Zorga grade 1 here just because I'm running a decent amount of orders. I'll show you in a second. It's Kitty. And basically the way he works is turn 1, you get to draw 2 cards and discard an order from hand. Or, in other words, Graceful Charity if you go second. So, really solid. Grade 2 lets you Soul Blast 1 to call a grade 1 out of Soul, so that's really good. Lianorn's Lianorn. That's end of story. Look at the frameware. Like I said, we are running a decent amount of orders in here. For example, we got 2 Masque spoilers. This is the Masque build. I think 2 is probably enough in here just because Stoke is able to search out a lot. And honestly, you do want to discard it anyway to activate the Soul skill. So, like, discard from that, discard from Ride Line, you're solid. In addition to that, we're also running this because Persona Rides are good. We're running this because Perfect Guards are good against grade 4 decks. And to help out with Lianorn's ability to call cards out of drop zone, we are also running for everyone's favorite set 1 order. Soul Blast 1, call a card out, give it +5. So overall 8 orders gives us a decent amount for the grade 1 ride line, but like honestly half these are staples anyways, and this is a staple anyways, so you run them all. Of course I already spoiled it, we got Lianorn Masque in here, running 4 whole copies of it, and 1 additional copy of Lianorn herself. I think it's good to have 1 extra in here just because Lianorn Masque does want you to remove a different Lianorn name, so this gives you more chance to activate this. Like I said, this is a day 1 build. I may very easily run more copies of this, but deck seems very peace reliant, so I don't know. You want Persona Ride a lot. You always want Persona Ride. This is Persona Ride. Look at this. Look, we got this out of the case. Spoilers on the case video. You'll have to watch until that point to know where I got it because there's plenty of other stuff in there, but check that out. It's also going to be up. Lianorn Masque, 3 basic skills I showed you in another video, but quick recap. You have to ride this over another Lianorn, so you can't have this in a ride deck. Like I said, you remove a Lianorn to activate her first main ability, and that is you're able to call a grade 1, specifically grade 1, from your drop zone and retire a card. So really good to give you removal and give you more recursion for free. This is a free effect. Cost is removing a Lianorn, so there's no Counter Blast, no Soul Blast, no nothing. Really good. Then her other effect. Remember how normal Lily said that you get to... That's not normal Lily. Remember how normal Lily let you Soul Blast 1, discard card, get triple drive, and restand 2 rear guards in the back row? Now there's no cost anymore. It's no Soul Blast, no discard. You only get twin drive, which kind of sucks. But it does stop you from decking out, which was a big issue in base Lianorn. But now her restand is going to be on any 2 rear guards. This gives you a 5 attack turn. And combo with the Masque Persona Ride and your other abilities, you're going to be swinging pretty big. So, we like it. Marching Band with Goth. We're into Bad Girls. Big Bad Girl Lianorn that has the Masque Persona reference. I will always call Masque Persona 5 references now. Legally, this is Haru. Of course, Lianorn is the grade 1 deck, so let's take a look at some grade 1s. First of all, we got 3 Dianthos here. I only own 3 currently, so I don't know if I'd run a 4th if I had a 4th, but honestly, like, I think you only need 3. In my test game I had with her, I was running on Counter Blast pretty quickly, so you're not always going to use that call effect. It is, though. It does give you the ability to recycle cards from your drop zone, so really good. And it's a 13k beater, so that's really insane. It's also 13k beater. The new girl, the Trumpet Girl, who says that if you're on the Masque card, you're able to give her +5, and then end the battle, Soul Blast 1, retire this to countercharge. So that's pretty good. That's your countercharger for the deck. Soul is debatably an issue. Like, I might want to try out Shrooms in here, or if I go for a non-order based build, probably going to take this out for something else. But Soul is debatably an issue for a lot of your cards. This helps you out with that. It's the promo. I only run 2 of it. I feel like 2 to 3 is probably safe. And yet again, gives someone a +5 It's going to give the card that it boosts +5, so it's even better because that way you can boost your front row cards that are just going to be stood anyways. And when superior card, you're able to soul charge 1, so like I was just saying, helps out a lot with your soul based issues. Perfect cards. We only got 3 of them because I run the order. Yay. Then for the other beaters, we have 6 grade 2s in here, which is kind of weird, but I mean, like it says, pieces of the deck. There they are. We got this new dragon, and this kind of new dragon. Tidal wave. Whoa, get in focus, please. Tideline says that if you Persona Road, you can Soul Blast 1, choose one of your units, and that unit and this unit get +10. This is fantastic. This is going to give Lianorn +10, will give me him +10, which means that during your Persona Ride turn, he's a 30k attacker that resends. So you get 2 swings from a 30k beater while making Lianorn grow. Very, very good. I thought about running a 4th, but like I had to basically cut it just so I could have another copy of the Persona Ride Lianorn in the deck. And then the final non-trigger is this boy. He's your mass searcher for the deck. So what's going to do is on place, pay the cost, and you're able to both generate a Dragon Tree marker, which are these mini force markers. Basically any unit that's on Dragon Tree is going to get +5 during your turn, as long as you are a Masque or a Dragon Tree unit. And he also helps search out the Masque order. So this is really good turn 2 play. You basically want a hard mulligan for this, so you can turn 2 say, okay, I'm going to Soul Blast out the grade 1 or the starter. By the way, here's your thing that you're just going to discard next turn, or you can activate it to possibly search a Lianorn. It's good. I've thought about potentially running Shadow Cloak over this to just discard the Masque. But I mean, you do want to make those markers so you can have stronger attacks. And finally, triggers. Go over this real quick, shouldn't take too long. That is supposed to be a Stoic 1. Traditional Lianorn, I did run this over trigger just to give your boosters more power. You effectively get 3 uses out of the same over trigger. That was a really cool tech that I had. You can run the normal one now. This is supposed to be normal one. I just, like I said, this is very much a day 1 build, so I didn't bother to go into the actual deck where I keep it to switch them out. But yeah, run the normal over trigger now. It gives you every trigger effect. You get a crit, you get a front, you get a heal, you get a draw. Really cool. You have to build feel for it, but man, you can have feel in this deck. End of story. Then the rest of the triggers. Got 8 crits for the special one, of course. I decided to run 3 draws in this build. Previously, I ran fronts because you had so much draw power and triple drive off of Lianorn that like it was very easy to deck out that deck with. And this one you now do twin drive and you don't really have as much draw power, so I think the draws are important here. I might change this to 4 and take out a crit, but like crit pressure is good. And finally heals. We have to run the March Band ones. End of story. So that is my day 1 Lily verse skill. Like I said, this is very much preliminary. There's a lot of stuff to experiment around with, but I want to get something out day 1. And like I said, we got plenty of other decks. We got a couple Darkseid, a couple of Keter, and the update to Gear Chronicle. So make sure you subscribe and check that out. If you guys want to help support the channel, make sure to check out my page on TCG Player or Raise Energy. Awesome energy drink. Healthy, nutritious, delicious. 0 calories, 0 sugar, all that fun stuff. And you can use my code SKYRIDGE to save 15% on any of your online orders. Until next time, always embrace the infinite. But give a thumbs up for Ivysaur, best grass starter. Only Ivysaur, we don't evolve it.